Welcome to Fayetteville, Arkansas. It is a great day to call the Hogs. Then again, around here, they don't think there's any other kind of day. Particularly special when it's the opener of a new season for the Arkansas Razorbacks. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports. And the Longhorns ready to get this thing started and open the season. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Arkansas's return team didn't help matters out much with that one. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Brown. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. He wants to throw here on second down. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Looking for a man. It's Green. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Longhorns offense has the ball for the first time. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
Yeah, and it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
Off play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Longhorns! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Tackled, but he has a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Going over the top. And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline. The Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. Quarterback on the keeper. And the ball slipped out. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the air, it's Green. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. On fourth down, going to the air. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Here comes the Texas offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Grab behind the line. It's Golden. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll run play action. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Ewers. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal.
The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down and run. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Golden. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. Now on second down. They'll go back to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Ball's at the 27. His offense facing a third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. The Longhorns will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best.
Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Arkansas! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. OU, oh my. Oklahoma is putting on a show offensively today. They just simply can't be stopped. They're up 14 over the Astronauts. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. They'll try the right side. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To throw, it's Ewers. Fires to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Throws to the tight end. Snagged in the middle. It's held. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Golden. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He's looking to throw. Got it! And he couldn't quite make it in. He's run out of bounds at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. Trying to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So it's an 80-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
14, Arkansas, 10.
On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Get it out on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. And the Razorbacks send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They'll start this drive with a pass. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Scanning the field, it's Ewers. Working the middle, it's complete. These two conferences have been tied together for years through the Sugar Bowl, a little testiness with the whole Texas-Oklahoma thing, and now the rivalry on the field between the Big 12 and the SEC.
Yeah, and conference realignments played a big factor, too.
Grabs it inside the 15. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. On 4th and goal, no thought of the field goal. They'll go for the touchdown. He's looking to pass. Into the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. And now on 3rd down, shadow of their own goalpost, needing some breathing room. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. The Razorbacks will punt it away on 4th down. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Got his man to the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here, he's really stepping up in this game today, and he's a guy that Longhorn fans, they need to keep their eyes on for years to come.
They get him down after he makes the catch. And the Longhorns have taken it inside the 20. Running back goes in motion. They'll run it. It's Baxter. Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's Bolden. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Caught over the middle. It's Golden. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Longhorns.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Caught in the backfield, it's Sategna. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're trying to get to it. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Razorbacks decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Fakes his man out. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Got it in the middle. It's Golden. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Trying to get to it. How about this defense making a statement to end the half with a sack? That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, Rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise we saw just that in the first half today. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to two of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even... And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
The offense starts with a short field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Haas. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. They'll run it from the gun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Back to pass, it's Green. Buying some time. Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They'll try to get the two-point conversion here and make it a three-point game. He wants to throw it. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Bringing it back. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his man. It's Blue. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Ball's on the 16 and they need 6 on second down. Picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I'll tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to gotta get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Back to throw, it's Green. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Trying to pound it in. He gets it into the end zone for the 2, and now they lead by a field goal. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Trying to find his man on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, he's playing with fire, and he's picked off. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
You're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Now from inside the red zone. Got it in the middle, it's Sategna. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. He'll keep it himself. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. They'll try to put 3 on the board as a field goal. It's a fake. He's looking to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. I know they wanted to be aggressive, throw caution to the wind. They might have been better off playing it safe there. Here comes the Texas offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Looking downfield, it's Ewers. Looking to the big tight end. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you've got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Razorbacks have pushed it inside the 20. Trying to run, it's Jackson. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Pressure coming. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker. The running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Iowa State is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been clicking in every facet of the game. They're up 14 over Cincinnati. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing right. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Complete downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Movement here from the tight end. They'll give it to the back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Ewers. Fires to the right. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And on the interception return, he'll finally be stopped at the 33.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his 2nd interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And I think if you're the head coach here, you kind of got mixed reviews on your passing attack so far because, yes, you've thrown for a bunch of yards and you've thrown a couple touchdowns, but you've also given up 4 sacks now. Pass protection has not been great, even though they've got the lead in this game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. Another big gain on the catch here. Big target out there like a Roy Williams was back in the day.
No doubt. And find your guys, find your matchups. And listen, when you're at Texas, you recruit at a high level.
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Quick completion on the out route. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. That's reeled in. It's Armstrong. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on 2nd down. On the move. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. A 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Dropping back, it's Green. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Still on the 35-yard line, they'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? He's open on the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Razorbacks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. On the ground, it's Jackson. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Using the quick game. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swing.
Looking to convert the 2, and he will not. The defense gets to him with the sack.
That keeps the score Arkansas 40, Texas 21.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Trying to beat the D deep. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which color jerseys they're wearing?
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. He's up to 81 yards rushing now here in week 1. A solid start to this new campaign. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. He got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Power football with the run. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? They'll try to bully their way for the first. The Razorbacks are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, the inside give. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll try to power their way ahead. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Razorbacks have it for the 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. The give on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And they have converted their first 2 3rd down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Got room at the 35. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Quick strike complete. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get louder. The louder those murmurs talk about hot seat, and you have a tendency to lose your football team. It's a distraction. You have to talk about it all the time. So always nice, Palmer, to get off on the right foot.
You just got to be able to drown out the outside noise, right? Easier said than done. And with this win in week 1, they're going to silence the critics. But make no mistake, he's going to go into that locker room and say, everyone that's been talking trash about us all offseason, they're going to love us now. Don't pay any attention to that. All that matters is what's in this locker room. They've got to take that attitude forward. Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
And here comes the field goal team. Salt, meet open wound. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That last field goal was huge. Now it takes a touchdown to beat you and not a lot of time to get it if you cover the kickoff well. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. They stop the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. I know a lot of people thought this was going to be a blowout, but this team said, just when you think you have all the answers, I change the questions.
It's so true, Reese. I mean, they had a lot of dudes that we were talking to leading up to this game just had a chip on their shoulder. They just didn't feel like they were being respected, and they wanted to come out and they wanted to prove a point. And David, they did exactly just that.
And it's so much easier to be the underdog. It's so much easier to coach that team and you go, hey, they're ranked. Everybody's talking about them. You don't have a chance. It just builds all that momentum, all that hate, and you just pour it out on the field.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.